Hey guys, Micah from Black Bear Custom Kydex. I am really excited to present this video to you guys. This is going to be a giveaway video, or at least a kind of like peek out what the giveaway is going to be for a couple more knives from FOBOS. So if you guys aren't already familiar with FOBOS knives, you need to go check them out. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you're going to Blade Show Atlanta this June 2024, it is a little over a week away. And guys, this stuff, all of this stuff that you're about to see is going to be on their table and you can win it. So I want you to go over and check out the FOBOS table, the FOBOS booth, and see how you can win these knives, these sheath setups. And for that matter, there are two other Kydex guys that I know of that are involved in this as well, who are doing their own setups for the same two models. So guys, there's at least 3 opportunities to win some FOBOS knives with some custom Kydex work. All 3 makers do phenomenal work in my opinion, so you're not gonna want to miss this. So go check out the FOBOS booth. Let's get into this and see what you can win and what the knives are, what the gear is, all that good stuff. All right, first up we have the redesigned Tier 1 Mini. This is a different blade profile from what you've seen before. The handle it looks deceivingly similar to before, but Eric has fine-tuned the handle designs on these. I'm telling you guys, the work that he's doing now on the designing, it was always good, but it is so good right now. This is like peak professional knife designer. I want you guys to just go check out all of the FOBOS lineup. I think my favorite knife right now from FOBOS is the Cacula. It's the one that I'm reaching for the most, but man, I love all of them. And I'm not saying that to just flatter FOBOS or Eric. They'll probably never even see this video, to be honest, but I truly sincerely believe in the company and I love the guys that are involved with it. Eric is such a good dude, and the guys that he has repping him, Vega, Ashley, you guys are awesome. So yeah, I can't say enough positive things about the company or the people involved with it or the product that they produce. So there you go. Now here's the Tier 1 Mini. This is something I've been just chomping at the bit for them to launch for years. Since the very first time I got the original Tier 1 Mini, when Bark River was producing it, I fell in love with FOBOS. That was my first FOBOS knife. And then I had some more come through the shop. I got my hands on some other knives from them. And oh my goodness, it's just been a love story on my end. I'm a huge fan of these knives. So imagine my excitement when I got a call from Eric asking if I'd be interested in doing a giveaway with some of his stuff. So yeah, I was just so blown away that he would even consider me for this. But here we are. So I think this is like the 4th one that we've done together. I'm just so honored to be a part of it, guys. But yeah, since the very first time I grabbed the Mini, the Tier 1 Mini original, I thought to myself, what an awesome knife. It's like one of my go-tos for camping still. However, I was like, I wish they would do a smaller version, a shorter version of it that I could use for like EDC, because one of the things I love about FOBOS is that the handles are full handles on every knife. So even like the smallest version, smallest models, you'll have a full grip, full purchase. It feels very comfortable and secure in the hand. However, the longer the handle is, the less concealment you're going to get out of your knife in most carry positions, because of the amount, the sheath is usually just over the blade. So you're mounting to your belt from something that's attached to the sheath, and then you've got all this length sticking up off of it. So the shorter versions are just going to be easier to EDC and conceal carry specifically. So I'm just so pleased that this is out. This model is going to be my EDC for a long time to come. I'm very confident in that. So looking at what else we got here, I can't remember if I already said it, but the sheaths are in olive drab with Cryptek Coyote over them. The knives are CPM 154, the scales Multicam G10 with red liners, and the double layering just makes them rugged, makes the fit really nice. And carry setups that I'm offering on these, I'm going to send a pair of soft loops. I'm going to send a Matchpoint USA accessory mounting plate. I'm going to send a tech lock with a clasp dangler. And a clasp dangler, guys, this is an invention of mine from about 5 years ago. I'm talking really fast, so I apologize if I'm just jumping over words. But basically, it's so that you can be carrying on a tech lock, have the dangler installed on your belt already. And when you want to switch to carrying on a dangler, you just bring your sheath up and you put that tech lock right over the dangler tab, close it up, lock your tech lock, and all of a sudden you're carrying as a dangler. This thing is in there. It is rigid. It is really locked in. It's not going to move. It's not going to rattle. It's stuck, guys. So with that, you can switch instantly from a dangler to a tech lock or vice versa, and you're good to go. Now, the other thing that I'm sending with the tech lock is one of my tech lock pivot plates. This is made out of Lexan. It's very rugged material. It's used in bulletproof glass, riot shields, race car windshields, things like that. It's extremely durable, and it is milled out on both sides. You've got counterbore holes for mounting to a sheath, and then on this side you've got a counterbore center hole and slots so that you can have the hardware tucked under the surface for the lowest profile option and mount your tech lock to the other side. Now, normally I would install the tech lock on this and have it all set up. I don't know who the winner is going to be, if they're going to carry it left or right hand, if they even want to use this. So I'm not installing it, but the hardware for the tech lock is on there. So what I would recommend to whoever gets it is you mount the sheath or mount the plate to the sheath and then mount your tech lock to the plate. Just pay attention to the orientation of the slots, and you'll figure it out. If you do it wrong, you're going to have to undo it. You'll figure it out. So there we go. Tech lock, pivot plate, clasp dangler, AMP, soft loops, and what I'm most excited to share for carry setups I'm wearing right now. This is the newest version of my standard chest plate. The webbing is Coyote. I've used OD green and black for the buckles. I thought it'd be cool to just tie in some different colors. It looks really nice. The update to the chest plate is that I've added slots to it so that you can find even more precision spacing and angles and positions to put your knives, your holsters, whatever it is that you're going to carry on your chest. It's just going to make it easier and a little more versatile. Now, I'm also running this in aluminum now. I have done them only in Kydex previously, but the aluminum option will be out there for you as well moving forward. It's not going to be exclusively one or the other. It's an option. So if you want to get it in a rugged material that will outlast Kydex, this is your guy. The Kydex I use is thick. It's durable. It's probably going to last a lifetime, but the aluminum is that step up to that tier 1 option. So that's what I'm looking at. Now, the other thing is anodizing. I'm not currently anodizing or having anodizing done to my aluminum parts, but that is coming here in the near future. I decided to look into that over doing like bluing, because bluing is more superficial, whereas anodizing actually penetrates the surface. And in the case of hard coat or type 3 anodizing, you're actually penetrating deeper and making a harder, more scratch resistant surface. So that's what I'm going to be looking into here. So I don't know if I'll do it in shop or if I'll outsource it, but I wanted to go ahead and put the bug in your ear. If you do anodizing at a professional level, I don't care if it's in your basement or if you run a shop that does it, like whatever it is, if you're good at this stuff, I would love to either pick your brain or just straight up hire you to do the anodizing for my aluminum parts. There are going to be a lot of aluminum parts, so this is not going to be a one-off thing. I would love to create a working relationship with someone that'll do it, or somebody that can maybe even just coach me through what I need to get, how to get it going, all the perfect information that I'm finding such mixed results with online. I would love to just talk to somebody that has some real wisdom and experience with it. So if that's you, contact me, comment down below, whatever it is, and I will link up with you as soon as possible. I'd love to discuss this with you. All right, so that is the chest plate. Now, what is this little doohickey? This is something that I've just created. This is the very first one, and I'm so excited that it gets to go to FOBOS for their giveaway. But a customer reached out to me a couple weeks ago and said, is there maybe some way to mount a knife in that classic like rafting knife position up on like high up on the shoulder pack region with a shoulder harness? Because I sell universal shoulder harnesses as well. And I got to thinking and said, yeah, dude, I would love to design something like that. So I did the designing, and here we go. This is V1, guys. I am so proud of this thing. I think it's really cool. It kind of locks in place because it's a bite on both sides. A bite, just for the record, is a loop over with cordage or with straps or whatever. It's just the shape, you know, jumping up and up. I don't know why it's called a bite, but it is. So you got a bite at both ends, and that really helps to lock that strap mount in place. That's what I'm going to call this thing, is just the inline strap mount. Yeah, it locks in place very well, but it also has stoppers in the form of tri-glide buckles at both ends too. They don't come with it, kind of thing, but you know, in the case of a harness setup, you're going to have them on there. So it kind of defines limit of travel in each direction. This will move under heavy load, but we're talking like 50 pounds is what it seems to be taken to get it to slide. So it's very stiff on there. Where you set it is where it's going to stay. And it just gives you, again, holes and slots for kind of universal mounting. So you can put a knife sheath, you can put an extra magazine, maybe a Leatherman, a tourniquet, you name it. And these will be a la carte on the website store as well. So if you're looking at, you want to buy a chest harness and you think you'd want one of these for each shoulder, do it up. If you think you want 4 of them, you put it on each arm of the harness. I personally wouldn't, but it's your rodeo, guys. So let me know what you guys think of this aluminum option. I wish I had it in like an anodized black version right now. That's going to be, I think, the go-to. But at the moment, I just needed to get these onto the market, and I needed to get these out for the FOBOS giveaway. So if you do win these at the FOBOS giveaway and you want them to be less shiny, which I always prioritize, I don't do shiny edges in my Kydex either for the glinting reason. But if you want to do that, you can order yourself a bottle of like aluminum black, and you just brush on a coating and clean it up, and then brush on another coating, and you will darken your aluminum significantly to a matte finish. You can blacken it with that. But look up videos on that. If you want to do that, you can absolutely do that. I just I didn't have time to put that together. I wasn't able to get the anodizing materialized before this launch. So that's where we're at right now. But all right, guys, well, that's what I've got. Let me give you a really quick look at the back of this, by the way. All right, so the back is just my normal X plate or H plate, whatever you guys like to call it. And it is a different angle on the webbing depending on which orientation. So turn it 90 degrees and you can get a broader or a narrower spacing at the shoulders, and conversely a higher or lower angle on, on the chest straps. So, all right, guys, well, that is all I've got for you. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Go check out FOBOS, whether you're at Blade Show or not. But if you are, you'd be a fool not to stop by their booth and see how you could win all of this awesome gear, these beautiful knives. And, you know, if not, hey, please place an order with FOBOS. I'm not telling you because I don't get paid anything from FOBOS, guys. This is not a monetary relationship in the least. I'm just saying it because these are knives that I really, truly believe in, from a company that I love, and the people that run it are phenomenal people. So please support good people doing good stuff. All right, guys, that's all I've got. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Stick around for the next video. God bless.